Hello and welcome back to episode 2 of our Naked Brutality playthrough on the Tundra. We are struggling with our food and supplies and everything because that's what you sign up for. We do have a little bit of wood we're gathering, and it should be noted that wood will eventually be a somewhat scarce resource, so I do need to consider that. One thing I need to make, I'm realizing, is a way to get stone. So I think I need to really reorganize this little production area, and in today's episode I'm going to work on getting some power generation, and I'm also going to, let's see how I want to do this. Maybe we'll do something like this for now. Maybe one up there. And then we're going to get a proper kitchen and things going as well. I'm probably going to have to move some shelving, and we're going to reinstall that. We're going to haul that out of there. Some of these little spots in the corner are kind of awkward, but we'll get it sorted. I also need to, I don't want to have a wooden spike trap. I do really need to get this stone cutting table somewhere. Who knows where it'll go. For now, it can go. I don't love that. It needs to be somewhere. It needs to be inside. So, can we just block off the pin for now, and we can move it later? So what I do need is a lot of mining. And I'm going to need a couple components as well, but we're going to focus on the mining, which we are thankfully not too bad at. So we're going to grab a whole bunch of steel. We're going to throw that down right there, knocking that out. And I also have some components right here I can quickly grab. I do need to smooth or knock that out first. So we are being not the most efficient, but we don't need to micro that hard. I am going to be a little hungry. Fortunately, these plants are going to be done very soon, but I am going to need to stockpile quite a few resources for the winter. In terms of berries, I think we're actually going to try to do a little harvesting again. And then we'll just have a stockpile, ideally. Oh, botching twice. Not ideal. So we are running out of food. We're gonna prioritize that, and then haul that. Hopefully we actually have some berries to grab though. Perfect. So we'll get out there, and then we're gonna prioritize hauling the berries, and then haul those berries. Of course, we're gonna be awkward about it, and there we go. Perfect. We're eating the meal we had made. We're gonna cook another one, so we have 1 in the tank, 2 in the tank, and that'll give us tomorrow's meals. And we're gonna keep working until we are completely tired. It is a little bit warm in here. I mean, it's better than freezing to death, but I do need to replace this fire quick with a actual heater and get an actual cooktop, because we're going to be burning through a lot of wood. And once we're into winters and things like that, these trees aren't really going to grow, and I don't have a ton of trees available. So as I mentioned, wood is going to be a problem, and so is just growing things in general. I do also just want to grow. I will be incorporating this steam geyser as a bit of a heat source at some point, potentially, into like a large enclosed garden area. And because we are an undergrounder, I am probably going to make a fairly enclosed bunker sort of base. Our rice is coming along here. Our plant skill sucks though. It's now up to 3, which is going to help us, but you'll notice we aren't getting a ton of rice because We're botching pretty well every other harvest, but we're getting enough. This'll last us for a little while. Of course, we need to relax socially because we were feeling really bored of doing the one job that we need to live. So we're going to come back out here now and hit that up, which is not too bad. In terms of the flash storm, I actually am concerned because that's burning down food and trees, but there's not too much going on. It should not spread too badly, and I really just don't have the resources to deal with it at this point. Speaking of resources that I don't have, I need more wood because that fire is about to go out, and this fire is about to burn some really nice wood. Do I? Just, yeah, put out the fire. How about that? Perfect. And let's just chop this one down while we're out here. Just be a little bit more efficient. Ooh. Can we make it home? Why did we... No. Oh no. Oh no. So we are going to not allow. And our one meal is outside because of reasons. Well, we're gonna be hungry. Which is okay. We need to wait for this friend to potentially just get tired. I didn't get the chance to rebuild my trap, and Randy was not kind in letting me do that. Thanks for the flash storm and me deciding to save that wood. So we have a little bit of a problem. I'm not in love with the idea of fighting a ram when I'm completely naked with a knife, despite the fact that I am fairly tough. I do have this steel knife. I have, I believe, a 9 in melee, so it probably would go okay. I am a professional wielder of the knife, but now that I have malnutrition as well, it's a bit of an awkward scenario. I'm hoping it will just get tired. It is going to die in a couple of days typically, or just get tired, or it is just mad. The manhunter, yeah. Okay, so there's no path. I think we're just going to go for it. All right. Perfect. Heal yourself. I was probably playing a little bit defensive there, but what can I say? I just wanted to be safe. I don't want to start over this soon into the series. So we have some food. We're going to eat that. The starvation's going to go away. Next, we definitely need to prioritize hauling this rice inside so it doesn't go bad. That's going to give us quite a few days of food. Now this is sort of preparing for the winter, and we are going to also get this ram chopped up, and we're going to hopefully be able to make a meal out of him as well. So this is all preparing for the winter. I really hope these will actually finish growing. I didn't even think about that. But we're currently only one colonist, which means things happen slowly, but in the same vein, I also don't need to feed a lot of mouths, which is helpful. So once we're done planting our potatoes, hopefully we'll prioritize some of this wood chopping. I still need to get these stone cutter tables going here so I can actually start making stone and start making structures and traps out of stone. And that's my goal. So I just want to have a couple of traps near my door for now. And I want to make them out of stone because that's going to be one of the most plentiful resources. We're going to get that fire back up and running. Grab some wood. Throw that there. And we're just going to sleep it off. So we have another man-hunting pack. 2 squirrels. And once again, I don't have a trap up. Well, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. What we can actually do is we could make security a steel spike trap. It's kind of using a lot of our steel, which I don't love, but that's fine. We're going to prioritize cooking when we wake. Then we're going to make a spike trap, and then we can open the door, set it to hold open, run inside, and fight the squirrels behind our trap. That's the strategy. We're just going to play safe. If I wanted to be really safe, I could make 2 traps. But I think taking on 1 squirrel should be no problem. And we're pretty well healed from these bruises. But we are in a little bit of pain. Okay. And oh, we're just prioritizing bed rest right now, which is fine. Let's not. And we have our traps. So what we're going to do perfect. Come, meet your fate. Melee level 10. We are powerful. Alright. So we actually have quite a few animals to butcher now. This is not refrigerated, and it's 13 degrees outside, so it is going to rot. I got a couple of scratches, but my bruises are otherwise pretty well good to go here. We don't need to be prioritizing bed rest. Let's lower that. Ooh, we are getting very close. Oh, we have enough leather that we can make some tribal wear. That's actually a big win. All those animals attacking us is fantastic. And just in time for visitors. We're no longer completely naked. So that's actually going to give us a little bit of a mood boost. So we have war-style surroundings, which is great. Our bedroom is kind of awful, but, you know, ooh. Let's actually cancel that. I don't want to not waste, I don't want to use additional materials for that quite yet. So, where are those visitors? Here we are. Nice. Herdism. Ooh. This is actually someone I wouldn't mind recruiting. I don't necessarily have a prison, and I can't just capture him. I also... Okay, you don't want to buy any of my things, which is too bad. I probably should harvest a little bit of herbal medicine, mostly to have it around, but also because that seems like a good idea. Ooh. I am going to also make a single shelf out of steel, because that's all I have. Maybe we'll just plunk it right there for now. We're going to prioritize this. And what we're going to say is this is going to be our meat. This is going to be specifically our meat storage, and this is going to be a higher priority. So this is going to be the meat storage, and it's because outside is -4 degrees. So because it's on a shelf now, it's frozen and it's not on the ground, so it's not decaying. And we're just going to have some outdoor meat storage for now. That'll keep us nicely. Goodbye, friend. So I'm going to keep gathering steel. I'm actually going to cancel these because I need the components to get this going. And I also want to get more wood. Oh, you know what? Let's cancel those orders. And instead, we're going to focus on this one over here, these ones over here. I need a little bit more wood, quite a bit more wood for this. I need components for this, and I need to sort of reorganize my whole living situation in this awful bunker barracks that I have. But for now, it's functional. We have plenty of food, which is awesome. We are working on getting these components, which are going to be important for us. We're going to need some warm clothes, which is absolutely something we don't have. Great, we have the components required to make that. We'll get a few more components. These are going to be for our cooking and for our for our fridge, and for, we don't really need a fridge per se, but for our cooking station and our heater. So we are going to get a heater. We're going to replace the fire very quickly. We have lots of people willing to sell us things. Unfortunately, we are broke. We could just harvest some plasteel. We could also be looking just for silver on the map itself. Here, let's trade. What do you got? You will buy my meat. You will also buy some components. You will buy rice. You will buy leather as well. Excellent. I could get ducks. I could start a duck farm. I'm gonna sell you a little bit of meat because I can't afford it. I can't afford really anything. And I think I'm just gonna keep a little bit of silver around. So I'm just gonna sell you a little bit of meat, sell you a little bit of that leather that I can't quite use, and then we'll go from there. So I have a little bit of silver, and that'll help me in the future for bargaining with other things. That's a big, I mean, I guess thanks for visiting. Why did you eat without your table? Nice, we're working on this bow. We still need enough wood for our stone cutting table. I should probably be making this out of steel, now that I think about it. Because I have a lot of steel. My whole house is made of steel. And then I can start working on slate, sandstone, and limestone. So we're gonna add make sandstone, make slate, make limestone. We're actually just going to shrink this way down. And we're gonna do this forever, 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 and for all of these. We're just gonna get the really small radius just in the immediate vicinity of the base. Something like that. And then what we're gonna do is actually, we can limit for now, just until we have maybe even 70, because that'll give us enough to make a trap. I don't know why this one is not taking up the same amount. Go from 0 to 80, sure. We'll go to 80. That lets us make 2 traps of each type. And we're just gonna start immediately knocking out some bricks. Welcome to my humble abode. Feel free to, I guess, eat all my food, or at my table rather. We're gonna equip this short bow. Even though our shooting is only a 3 instead of our melee being a 10, that does give us better hunting capabilities. Some of the animals are more suited to being shot than stabbed. And I think we're gonna end episode 2 right there. Once again, as always, thank you for watching. I'm hoping you're enjoying this second playthrough. It's a little bit of a slower start than our first one. If you've liked it, please give me a thumbs up and leave a comment. I super appreciate that. All that engagement helps bring more people to the channel. And I am still quite small, but looking to hopefully grow with all you fine folks that are sticking around to the very end. You're the best. Thanks for watching.